Hey everyone, I'm going to do a step-by-step demo on how to make an accordion book for your first project in studio art. So here's what the book looks like. This is an example from last year, student from last year. I'm going to show you the beginning of how to make the pages for your book. Okay, this will be the first thing that we work on. We're just focusing on the pages. We're not going to work about the covers yet. Okay, so what you need to make your book is you'll need your glue stick, which was included in your packet. You may also need a pair of scissors, it depends. And there's some paper. It's 11 on the long side, 8.5 on the short side. You're gonna need a good amount of this paper, and a bunch of sheets will be included in your packet. Okay, so make sure you have all this stuff out when we're starting this. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to create quite a lot of pages. I'm going to walk you through this. So the first thing, take one sheet of paper, okay? You're going to fold it in half. Make sure you're super diligent about this and careful, because you don't want your pages to be all off and for it to not close properly. Okay, so make sure you're super careful. So it should look like this. You're just folding it in half, okay? And what I like to do is, instead of cutting it, and this is just personal preference, instead of cutting the paper, I actually like to tear the paper because it creates a nice deckled edge. Okay, so I'm going to fold it back and forth a couple times to create a nice sharp crease that hopefully we can easily tear. Okay, so I'm going to do this a couple times. I'm going to move this over. I'm going to show you how to tear the paper. If we did it a bunch of times, it should be pretty here. So go like this. And it should tear pretty easily and pretty crisply. Okay, so it's going to create a nice clean edge. Okay, so you should have two pieces like this, paper torn in half. Okay, then you're going to fold each one of these in half. Okay. So this fold you're not actually going to tear. So this is one book page. This is one book page here, okay? Set this aside, and you're going to fold the other one the same way. Okay, fold here. Do not tear. And so there, you have two book pages from one sheet of paper. Okay, so the way you're going to attach them, you have, the way I like to describe it is you have a tent here, and you have like a bird, okay, and so they're going to go like this, all right? So you're going to take your glue stick, the way you attach them, okay, glue stick, lay these flat. This is super important, because you really want to make sure, this sets the stage for your first project. You really want it to be done really well, okay? Because you're going to be working on this for a while. Okay, on the inside of your page, you're going to put a bit of glue from the glue stick. Be very careful not to get glue on this page or the pages where you're going to do work, okay? Because that could affect whatever material you're gonna put on that page later. So if you're drawing, if you're using colored pencil or pen or something like that, having the excess glue get all over the page where you're gonna work could potentially have some problem. So you have this page glued. You're gonna take, this is a super important step here, you're gonna take this page here, okay, so the inside here, you're gonna align it with the seam of this page, and it can be kind of tricky, okay. Flip it over, make sure it's aligned on the back. You may have to move it a little bit, so it should be perfectly, so you don't even see that where one page ends and the other one begins. So it should be nice and seamless. It's beautiful. Okay, so there you go. You have 2 pages, so it'll be a nice page for you. So you're going to be doing work here. You're going to be doing work here, and then we're going to be adding another page here. Okay, and you're going to keep making them. You're going to continue this process until you have, let's turn this around actually so you can see the beginning. This is the beginning of the book here. You're going to continue this process till you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. So you're just going to continue making pages. So right now I have this one. So 1, 2, and then I would need to add several more, okay? I'm gonna stop here because it's really the same process over and over again until you get 8 pages, okay? So just continue the step that I just showed, but throughout till you get 8 pages, okay? The most important thing to remember is make sure that the edges are nice and smooth, top and bottom. You don't want to have pages that are off a little bit, because then when you close, you want to make sure everything is nice and smooth, top and bottom, and you have a nice aligned book. Okay? All right, thank you.